Hey yo, y'all. Welcome to WatchaMania. It's your AEW Collision Playoff Palooza. New Orleans, Louisiana, April 26, 2025. Watch along and live reactions. Your host, Avi David. How we doing, y'all? Ready for some basketball? I'm not. I'm ready for it to be over. Hoping that they do the thing where they low-key just kind of have the clock tick for no good reason. Just to kind of get the show over with a little quick. But better than what I initially thought it was, and that is the game not ending until like 2.5 hours from now, like it did with the Slam Dunk Saturday and Sunday stuff. But yes, y'all, please do leave a thumbs up. Press the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, if you're new here, if you're enjoying the vibes, and of course, welcome to the AEW playoffs. Yeah, we kind of, with how we got the Owen Hart going into All In, it's not exactly different in concept. But yeah, all that other stuff. Also subscribe to the new channel. It's where we've been doing New Japan. We just did Wrestling Red Zone this morning / last night, depending on your perspective of time. And while there is another show coming up tomorrow, it's going to be a delayed watch party on the Discord. It's already scheduled in the events section if you haven't checked it out. Next New Japan live stream we're doing is Tuesday. Ooh, punched my desk. My bad. Is Tuesday for Wrestling no Kuni. No, sorry. Wrestling He's in no Kuni. And then Wednesday for the last Wrestling to Road to Wrestling Dantaku. A lot of wrestling. But yes, y'all, live in New Japan. We're here for AEW. Mostly glass. I'm here for tonight's show. And yes, Anna's coming back. I'm so happy to see this. I was so happy to see her announced because I was just talking with a few people the other day. I'm like, where's Anna at? Like, what happened to her? Why isn't she around more? And we're going to get to watch the replay when we get off at tip. Damn, that's rough, John. You see, if the game was delayed like I thought it was, you would have been able to make the show live. That's rough to hear, man. But like always, hope works kind of. I hope it's going well. Yes, have a good time, dude. Yes, Anna returns. We got Toni Storm in Eliminator action against Queen Aminata. Happy about this. Even though Queen Aminata is about to be in a championship tournament, it's fine. We ball. Because we know it's going to be a banger match. Pretty sure this isn't the first time they faced off either. Yeah, I saw someone point out Swerve's in action tonight. Swerve and Blake Christian now. That's going to be a banger. If Blake Christian gets to go and Swerve, and not to say Kenny Omega isn't giving, one of the most generous dudes in the biz, but like his match with Blake Christian was a lot more one-sided than some of us anticipated, partially because Kenny Omega's on this godly run at the moment. Yes, timeless. Dirty Storm. Max Caster does another one of his things. We get FTR versus Paragon. They're third in their best of at least 3 for now collision series. FTR versus Paragon. Yeah. Yes, that is happening tonight. And they've had 2 matches recently, you know. We had the first match where Dax was like, and they've had matches before them too, but in recent memory, Dax thought about cheating. Well, no, he got the win even though he had a rope break. Let the referee know. Match restarted and they lost it. And then in the rematch, had no problem cheating. But that was before they did what they did to Cope. Anyone from the family? Oh my gosh. We're trying... You see, that's a conundrum, because who are you trying to get the heat for? 1, 2, 3, strike, you're out of here! You're fired, Wyatt, no. But welcome, Wyatt, welcome in. How it goes, brother? Hope your Saturday has been good to you. Hope everybody's weekend's been starting off right. It's been such a busy bee Saturday for me. I've kind of just been like head down to the grindstone. Yes, all the embrace. Oh yeah, the Tornado Tag match. It was the first match announced for this card. Curious to see how that goes. Because, like, it can just be a match that's entertaining, or it can get real gritty. And I would kind of like the latter. You see, one of the things I'm most excited for is all the international folk who get to see American commercials, either for the first time or in one of few instances. Now I get to see the hell we live with. Yeah, was meant to be. Is it starting yet? No, it is yet to start, Eric. We are in the fourth quarter of the game. Last I saw, the clock was just around the 4-minute mark. They have 12-minute quarters, so to put in perspective, the show should be starting in another 10 minutes or so. There's no our listeners in New Zealand commercials. Really? You have my curiosity, Mercy. Feel free to share one or more in the viewing recommendations at some point. It's like 15 more minutes, right? Yes. No. Okay. So we're at 2:23, 2:22 at the moment. Okay. So we might actually get started in the next 10-ish minutes, if something doesn't happen. You know, like if the game kind of waffles for the next few minutes, then it will be relatively quick. We also have to consider the fact that they're going to take a few minutes to kind of just lollygag afterwards. I'm gonna also do this. Okay, no, I am in fact live. Okay, I was really hoping that I might have been like 30 seconds behind or something like that, you know. Even so close that it could take a while if they start fouling. You know what? You're right. They are within 1 point of one another. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's right. That 2K25 tournament, Tommy. Not wrestling, NBA. Oh man, the Wrestle World Cup was a trip. That's the most basketball I've probably experienced in my adult life, was the 3 weeks of it being an NBA 2K25 tournament. And yeah, one of the things I learned is how much a game can drag out, especially when it gets close towards the end like this. American sports love to drag the end of games, right? You want to time travel? Play professional sports. You see, I've not been keeping up with Stardom, admittedly. In fact, I think that's a question that No Mercy here could probably answer a bit more informatively than I could. But I hear a lot of good things about Osmi, for what it's worth. Yes, admittedly I'd like to keep up with Stardom more, but with what we already keep up with and how frequent Stardom does shows, it really takes some educated scheduling to make it worthwhile. My month-long birthday started early this year. That's right. For a second, I was about to be like, "Oh no, it's your birthday!" No, it is not past yet. That's right. No, you're still a few weeks away. If I'm not mistaken, or am I mistaken? You're a May Taurus, right? The Stardom Women's Champ. I hope they do a sound entry because they agreed, Darth. There's no reason not to. Even come up with its own name. Like you can make it be its own thing. Ah, there, Johnny. There it goes. Davey. Advy Johnny Easy. Hey, Johnny from Twitch. Are you the same Johnny I interacted with? The artist Johnny? Seiya Kamatani is the world of Stardom. Bad. Return to commercial breaks one there in the final 2 minutes. Convince wife to kiss me the Xbox Series and it came in today. You remember? Yes, May 15th. 15th. I was making sure. I'm like 15th or 13th, but then you really, I'm like, oh no, because yes, got away from me. I didn't remember it was my friend's birthday the other day until it was halfway through the day. I felt so bad. Hey there, Instinct. How it goes? Man, did you also Kenzie Page showed up and now he's Jimmy Beater? I did not see that. That's wild. But Xbox Series X and it came into that's so awesome. Nah, dude, you gotta hell yeah. Gotta get it a little later and talk a bit more. Excuse what it is, Easter. Nice. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good, Instinct. Uh, not even that bothered by basketball holding up my graphs. Because I'm just happy to kind of wind down. It's been draft day over on the server. So it has been a lot of mental chess pieces having to move around and get things sorted. The one and only Johnny Manor. Hell yeah. Okay, just. Well, I don't believe you went by Johnny Manor when we last interacted. It's now that I think about it, it has been a couple of years, but all the same. What's up, dude? Good to see you. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna get a better look at your profile picture. Uh, yeah, AEW is gonna be awesome tonight. Agreed. Yeah, we got a loaded card of action. Like, we're gonna have a lot of wrestling on tonight's show. Like, the thing, like last I counted, it was at least 7 matches. Let's see what we got. 8 matches. We actually got 8 matches scheduled for tonight's show, and one of them is a stipulation match. And another one's a world title match, so just be interested to see how they balance this. Oh my god, they are tied with 20 seconds on the clock. No way. No way we're about to go to overtime. Yes. Yes, please. Please. No. 8 matches, hell yeah, right? 8 matches in 2 hours. Sapphire vs. Crew has been a story. No, for real. That's I'm really kind of looking forward to that match. I'm hoping it delivers, right? Because there's been so much invested in it, and I genuinely do like all 4 guys, and I appreciate that there's been a long-standing grudge feud in a non-singles division because we don't get enough of that. You know, I think I've said it at least once before on stream, but my ideal situation for a roster is each championship division having a program about the title and having a program within the division away from the title at the very least. So if you can do that with, with your main event talent, with your mid card talent, with your tag team division, your trios division, then you can have such a fleshed out product with so many moving parts that can so easily overlap one another and enhance one another as a result. And hell, even help set up the next program. We've seen that happen plenty of times. I think it was the conglomeration in an 8-man tag match a few months back, that like had them switch opponents, switch feuds with the team they were partnered with. Big title match. Yes, Johnny, that match is going to be good. Apparently, it's going to be a 4-hour event as well. They're going to be, it looks like they're going to do that at least twice in the upcoming future. With Beach Break on May 14th and Fighter Fest on June 4th. They're going to just do 4-hour live shows. It's going to be Dynamite and Collision live back to back. Not unlike how they've done Battle of the Belts and Collision before. I was actually talking with Hex earlier on the Discord about that. Yo, no, 8 seconds on the clock and they're tied at 99 apiece. No, they're gonna get another quarter. They're gonna go to overtime. So, Darth, that's what I was actually talking about with Hex. I was saying well, I shouldn't say we. My thought process is title match on Dynamite Beach Break, so they can set up Anarchy in the Arena and Double or Nothing, and then at June 4th, Fighter Fest, do Blood and Guts. It won't be called Dynamite Blood and Guts. It will just be Fighter Fest, and they'll probably have the 2 rings. Now, that's just pure speculation. No report, nothing. I don't have sources or anything like that. That's just my thoughts. Death Fighters may interfere. Yeah, you can definitely see them tarnishing that match, and things will get hectic. I feel like the segment that started off last Wednesday really put the writing on the wall for Anarchy in the Arena / Blood and Guts / Stampede, Stadium Stampede. Because nothing says they can't move a few parts around, because obviously Mox will be defending the world title, at All In, so they can do a Stadium Stampede there like they did in 2023. Missing Eddie Kingston. Yes, dysfunction. Oh my gosh, where's he? You know what? That right there. There you go. He can come back for Blood and Guts / Stadium Stampede. Maybe Anarchy in the Arena, but I think we have all the people for that. Because what it's looking like is it's going to be Death Riders and Bucks up against Ops, Swerve, and who's the person missing in my head? Who's Swerve? Hangman? No, not Hangman. Why am I blanking? Women's title matches. You know what? Thank you for bringing up women's match, because that just made me remember that we are long overdue for a women's Blood and Guts match, and we don't have anything like set up that could justify doing one right now, you know? Thank God they made it. Yeah, that was a buzzer beater for sure. Oh my God, look at that frame by frame. I wasn't even paying attention. Honestly, I'm not a basketball guy, but I can recognize how truly epic that is. That is some season finale shit right there. Yeah, no, it is pretty sick. Eddie helps Mox. It was him all along. And not Shane. Honestly, why? That'd be hilarious. But no, I think the quote-unquote higher power wasn't really a higher power. It was just them alluding to the Bucks kind of letting this all happen. I'd dig that, Johnny. I'd like Mech and Bane to get a rematch at Double or Nothing. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I feel like we would have set that up. We would have made it a little clearer by now. But, I mean, hey. They could do it, and I wouldn't hold it against them. He rushes to finish everything. Scarf. Watch Collision. Oh, that's cute. You see what's so upsetting, right, is we're only like 15 minutes out. If this game actually did get another quarter, then we probably could have used Triller. Think it's going to overtime? Wait, what? No way. No way. It's halfway in the basket. It's halfway in. You're going to tell me that it doesn't count because it didn't touch the net yet? Nah, bro. Man, I was joking about the Triller TV feed too, because like that's not even like that's still gonna not have everybody in sync. Nah, you can't really be serious. Let me unmute.
The ball was deemed to get out of Gordon's hands right before the LED light. This is a successful basket. The game is over.
Okay, they did all right. They ruled it last second. They were really good. Okay, okay. Oh my God, my heart. How are we starting? Well, thank goodness for real. Because that would create the situation where the US feed is actually going to start after Triller TV would go live with the show, but that would put people out of sync, and then people who wanted to watch the show here in the US would be behind. It would create a whole situation here. So selfishly, I am glad that this went the way it did, even though I'm really going to hate these commercials. You'll have no idea. Look, I literally bought a VPN and then subscribed to an international service just to get away from commercials. Bro, what is this hair? What is that? I mean, that would have been pretty obvious. I would have been so pissed if I was there. Right. How basketball scoring works, but one of the points seems like it overkill. Like, no, yeah, live people. No. I've seen professional games go to like 100, 110 points on the regular. Wait, we were up by 20. What happened? Pistol lead away, I guess. Skip the interview already? No, for real. Can you just like change the feed and let this be like a YouTube exclusive or something?
How did you guys collect yourself to put it together?
I think we started turning the ball over a little too much. We let their physicality kind of impact us towards the stretch. They started kind of switching their defenses up and kind of throwing some gimmick defenses, and I don't think we responded very well. I'm just happy that we're going to be able to go back and watch the film off a win.
How much does this do?
Sterling drama, come on. Yeah, right? They're just literally throwing a ball around. Like, what's the excitement in that?
Yeah, that was huge. That was really big for us. We did what we came here to do, and that's get home court advantage back.
Congratulations, enjoy it.
Like, why should I care that they're throwing the ball around, you know?
And that number 32 right there has just put in the winning basket to tie this series at 2 games apiece.
What are they throwing it around for? Making main storms the court. Ruth is like, what?
Lost a 22-point lead, but Denver at the end wins it. Jokic, 36 points, 21 rebounds, a thriller in LA.
Oh shit, that's probably copyrighted music as well. Yes, we're finally getting our reps.
Next, it's AEW Collision Playoff Palooza, and the card is stacked. Plus,
No, it really is, though.
Riley and Roderick strong stop FTR's Rampage. AEW Collision next after NBA coverage on TNT and now streaming on Max.
Something's coming, something good. If I can wait.
Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I can tell you still champion John Moxley. Wait, what's that? Saturday night. Oh man. Wait a second. I'm seeing Hangman in the intro. Oh my god. Wow, that's loud. All of the pyro.
It's Collision! Playoff Palooza! All Elite Wrestling! On TNT and streaming on Max! For the next 2 hours, a tremendous program of all elite action as we head to Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 25th. Toni Schiavone ringside along with Nigel McGuinness.
You see that was advertised because that's what I got spoiled on. I thought it was looking.
Into the ring. Led here by
They showed Hangman in like the intro and stuff. Collision will always kind of foreshadow who's going to be on the show with the intro. So I guess we'll have like a Hangman interview or something. I saw WrestleMania 40. Yo, nice. Cool. Open it with Swerve. Wait. Oh wait, this song will also give me guts. Oof. Oh yeah. Reminder, y'all. Thumbs up, bells on, all that jazz. Subscribe to the secondary Watchalong channel as well, pinned in the chat if you just want to support us or if you want to keep up with New Japan, GCW. Wrestling like that. I'm surprised Swerve's not in that one. Yeah, I think it was just because he was already in the world title match. Well, in the world title picture at the time. Remember, he earned the #1 contendership back at Revolution, so he was already getting a title match. Came time for the tournament. So it would be overkill for him. Like, and we're also going to put you in this tournament. So in case you don't win the title, you can secure yet another shot at it. All right, there's the audio back. Just Swerve song gets me in trouble.
Confidence right there, man.
It used to not, but now it does. Okay.
Faces, you better see a couple of them. The EVPs, the men that made AEW. They are here.
Someone say, well, so I could take a sheet of somewhere else. Free to be a house belongs to What I think it was started. Oh, could you imagine? What a way to return to AEW.
And show some respect for your EVPs, your founding fathers. All right, I'm sorry, my brother's a bit of a hot hat, all right? Hey, listen, Swerve, dude, we apologize for interrupting whatever the hell this was gonna be, but I don't think these people wanted to hear what you had to say anyway.
No pearls. Matthew Jackson is
Hey,
pearlless.
listen, man, I know that you're scheduled for a match later tonight, but we're in the back, and we happen to be able to pull a few strings. And in fact, we were able to bump you up a little bit. In fact, your match, Swerve, it's going to happen right here, right now. Let's get a referee out here. You got some sweet gear, man. I hope you can move around in those sweet leather beds. How do you do this in the schedule? Introducing
Wow.
opponent.
Well, okay then.
Christian. Just not supposed to happen until the second hour of the program. But they're making him wrestle now. Gotta be ready.
Oh no, there's no mercy's caps lock broken.
But now look at Blake Christian strut out all confidently.
V. Johnson. Judgeless. So we've got to make a quick work. That'd be nuts. Because again, I'm hoping Blake Christian gets to showcase some of his moves.
Christian prepared, ready for action, but Swerve Strickland maybe certainly wasn't expecting to have to go. Starting out the show, we've seen before Toni, the most dangerous man in AEW, always ready to fight. Well, he's got to be ready now because he doesn't have his gear on. He's got a t-shirt on.
Looking at the clock, my whole perception of time has been thrown through a loop.
All right, come on, a little quicker, rapido. All right. EVPs are demanding some chairs
Thank you, guy.
so they can sit down and watch this. They've earned more than chairs, Toni.
They're little director chairs. There's the bell.
Here we go. Swerve Strickland, you know
No, Swerve is not about to t-shirt wrestle him.
he's ready to go against Blake Christian, a young man who's certainly turned a lot of heads on a 7-match winning streak in Ring of Honor. And look at this.
Excellent timing by Blake Christian and Lee Johnson there.
Big Shotty took a shot there, taking down the former AEW World Champion who is certainly on the back foot starting out.
Christian's time. It's a pre-taped show. Yes, Hero Mask. It was taped after Dynamite last Wednesday.
In the ring area, Blake Christian
But luckily,
and
the AEW fandom by and large are pretty respectful about spoilers.
look at the arrogant EV.
It's kind of something you have to look for, in my experience, in the last couple of years.
Well, if you go back to Wednesday, Matt and Nick, or Matthew and Nicholas, are very fortunate that they won that tag team match thanks to outside
Maximum
interference.
Corner was going for a half and half, it looked like.
Of course, has that
Perhaps a big pressure drive.
Swerve, way to Joey
The big pressure, yeah.
up on top.
Big egregious. Look at that rolling drop down. The way he takes the basics and puts so much unique spin to them. Like this. Love it. Suicina plancha. How do you do a corkscrew plancha halfway through doing a tope?
See, nice,
Big agree.
hundreds
Smoothness next to none.
like this week. Well, I mean, Toni, there's always money. And Blake Christian points towards the Bucks and says,
Yo, those barricades are locked into place. I've gotten so used to New Japan where when someone gets thrown into barricades, they go skirting like 12 feet.
Swerve Strickland has kind of brought this upon himself, getting involved in the Young Bucks business because he tried to help a person that was being double teamed.
Oof.
Swerve Strickland, 126-day reign as the AEW
Swerve is legit wrestling in street clothes.
full title defenses. Here's a pickup. Blake Christian fighting all that going and shoulder first to the ring post as the Bucks Watchalong is Swerve Strickland. Well, this is our opening bell. We didn't expect it to be, but here we are in New Orleans.
Oh, they're already at a 6. Kind of snuck up on that count.
And the fans still cheering on the back foot since the opening bell in this match. The Bucks not too impressed with Strickland, but right now, Christian taking the advantage.
Oh, caught him?
Wait a second.
Nice counter. That outside in apron spear is so clean.
We got a tremendous night here.
But
Collision. Who knows
I guess got it.
if the Bucks are messing up any of the other order of these matches?
I'm just going for that diving lifter.
Watch out. Whoa. Swerve Strickland coming off.
Bro, in these leather pants, he's actually doing this. Look, that looks like it's authentic leather.
Air of confidence. Calling in Johnson. Johnson's that.
Even when he was doing that gritty, he wasn't getting as low because realistically, leather pants aren't anywhere near as flexible.
The Paragons. Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong later on in our main event here. We're going to see the Women's World Champion in action. Timeless Toni Storm. As she goes up against
Nice.
Neckbreaker. And that is the
Now wind back into the stunner.
Jamie Hayter.
Swerve face, and that's Blake Christian he's going up against.
Foundation
It's a mile-a-second kind of match. He was going for a 450 house call to a standing opponent. He wasn't even kneeling.
Catching Christian flush to the jaw. Look at the face of Swerve. Back to the attack.
And there it is. Big pressure.
1, 2, 3.
Done extra well.
Didn't need the Swerve.
Right?
And he stares right at the Young Bucks. Keeps his eyes right on them.
Really committed to it.
So there you see it, guys. I don't know what they expected. Did they expect Swerve to lose? To get into his mind? What was this? They might have hoped. Giving Christian a little bit of an advantage. And look at this. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Swerve wants both to come into the ring.
That low cut neck. Oh. Oh, Lee Johnson.
Lee Johnson gets in the ring. When the opportunity is
Lee Johnson in his CJ Johnson era. No, it's just CJ, not CJ Johnson. What am I saying?
Nicholas, if you will, and Matt now double teaming Swerve. Now the numbers advantage coming into play that you mentioned. Yeah, and now we know what the motive was. They wanted to soften up Swerve for this.
Oh,
Call it by his name, Tony.
I hear you there, hero. Thing is, AEW has always stood by they don't do. What is Nick doing?
World champion.
Oh, stop. They are strictly no weight classes. That's why their world championship is not a heavyweight title. It's why they don't have a heavyweight title or a lightweight or light heavyweight title or anything like that. Yeah. They...
He was willing to cheer on Wednesday night, but now he's sprint to the ring. Kenny Omega arrives. And they're going to double
And immediately getting. Oh man.
another man integral in the founding of AEW. But look at
Dude, I'll
the
take
difference.
that. Hell yeah.
AEW International Champion.
Right, I don't see Hangman running down to save Swerve just yet.
He ducks
Look at them going for the 10 data. Snapdragon, let's go with the 2-frame. Well, that went well. Hold on. Hold. Coming back around. I love, well, that went well. Because, yeah, at first it was like, you kind of just ran down to get your ass beat, dude. What's the deal?
Smart move. Nothing like the love of a brother. Well, as the Young Bucks run away right now, Nigel, we've just been told this gigantic announcement by Tony Khan. There'll be no running away on Wednesday because it all
Spoke too soon. It did go. I hear you. Oh. Oh? Well, there we have it. That's big.
For the first time ever in an AEW ring, Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada will be in the ring on opposing sides. But right now, let's check in on Samoa Joe.
That was a very awkward fist bump. Joe.
You know, men like you, they seem so very complicated. The truth, John. The truth is, men like you have very simple motivations. You see, men like you, John, you're agents of chaos. You create chaos everywhere that you go. And you benefit from the distress that you have reaped. John, you're a man who seeks to go out and not face his problems, no.
Truly right.
Distract your problems so that they can't find you. John, I am not a problem that will be distracted. John, I am not an issue that'll go away when you create chaos. Well, standing before you, John, is an inevitability. I am coming for you. I am coming for my AEW championship. And John, there is nothing you or any of your riders will be able to do about it.
A confident Samoa Joe is what he should be.
Timeless. Think Joe will win. Something tells me that they gotta find some way to make sure he doesn't. I feel like the Death Riders got something up their sleeve. Especially after they saw how quickly he was able to put Mox to sleep. Welcome to WatchaMania, Orion. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you've been enjoying the vibes. Hope you've been enjoying the show as well thus far. As far thus well.
Mortality. Is that all you can say about the world champion for now?
Right? How are you gonna come out here in like this Florida tourist ass shirt and still look scary as hell?
First match since suffering a wrist injury against Julia Hart 5 weeks ago right here on Collision. A match that's an ounce of grace, elegance, absolutely. Regal, statuesque physique.
I hope she always has this theme because I'm gonna miss the day that it gets taken away.
The Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Billy Starks got the place. And of course, as we know now, we found out on Wednesday.
This will be a fun one.
It is going to be Mercedes Moné and the one and only Jamie Hayter
Okay.
to go at it one-on-one for the finals. And that, of course, will be a
This
double
title run,
header.
whatever. Fair.
That is coming up
Can't take that away from anybody.
in Phoenix on
I wouldn't dare try.
And of course, the winner of that match between Mercedes and Hayter will go on to face Timeless Toni Storm for the world title at All In Texas this summer. Well, fans, we've Oh, I've been talking about a lot of great things in AEW, but nothing bigger than what's going to happen Sunday live
Okay,
on
Queenie.
TBS on Dynamite and streaming on Max, where Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey will take on Okada, Ricochet,
And sure enough, right into the old headlock.
eight-man tag team match. So many great things coming up on Wednesday.
Into the Jujutami.
There's a cover 1, 2, but nothing bigger than seeing Okada on one side of the ring, Kenny Omega on the other side of the ring.
Oh my God, we really are about to have Kenny and Omega. I'm sorry, Kenny and Omega. Kenny and Okada on opposite sides of the ring. It's kind of big. I'm gonna pick the blanket with the handshake fake out.
Great record in Ring of Honor, and then since parlaying that success into AEW, we talked already about the victory against a nice hit Beal there. The victory against Julia Hart.
Yes, even like right now it's just gonna be an 8-man tag, but that can lead to other things.
Absolutely, there is Serena Deeb trying to involve herself in the career of Queen Aminata. And many have said Queen Aminata needs to listen to Serena Deeb, the professor who knows probably more about wrestling than
Several of their matches I have actually not seen. I need to do myself a favor before All In and go through the trouble of watching all of them.
has taken, as he sends Toni Storm in, taken any advice and try to ramp it up, I would guess.
She'll get a chance to show whatever she's learned from Deeb as she faces Deeb.
I think that's what this is leading to, Wyatt. I think they just wanted to take advantage of the fact that they can put some monumental circumstances to the unification of these two non-world titles, which I'm not against, you know, because after that unification, even if it just remains the AEW International Championship, which personally I think it should, it will have a lot of weight and prestige behind it.
Big events of Dynamite and Collision coming to Detroit on Wednesday and Thursday. That's 2 days. May 7th.
Oh no, here we go.
Tickets for all events at AEW. The time the Queen missed at AEWTIX.com. Takes advantage of it. As Nigel said, you heard, fans. A win by Queen Aminata will give her a future titles shot.
Not even using the corner.
I can tell you, those some strong legs doing that.
Well, all right then.
It's Saturday night.
Saturday night.
I'm not against it. What? I mean, I still think it being for the international title over the continental title would be good. Oh, she busted her nose.
Continues on TNT and streaming on Max.
Oh, that's rough.
All kinds of stays. Because a romantic hotel works for some.
Everybody's gonna mute commercials. Scarlett instead of you sitting proud somewhere. Truly. The way they busted Tony's Storm open, Quinny ain't pulling no punches. Oh, he's getting nose busted, right? Now that you bring that up, it does happen. It's happened several times for her. Really kicked him. Busted it, yeah. I don't know. That kick wouldn't have had her so bloody so quick. That's where I'm coming from personally. Mess it off your opponent's ass. I don't know. It's the real concrete row. Damn. Nice pain attempt. Oh, going for the Dragon Sleeper.
Collision Playoff Palooza continues. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday night. Following
Bringing him
the
impactful.
playoffs here on TNT. It's Toni and Nigel.
No, actually though,
This is an AEW Women's
I'm ready for her to do like the hair pull face buster
Timeless Toni Storm. Really being pushed here tonight.
and like make it look devastating.
Power of Queen Aminata. In a program note, that Collision returns to its regular scheduled time next Saturday at 8/7 Central.
There we go. Nice, nice.
Make note of this.
Glad to see it.
Instead of TNT, and as always, we'll be streaming next Saturday on Max. Queen Aminata trying to pull herself up. She would look like she was in line for the hip attack. This press running off of the ropes. Toni Storm landed in.
That will be kind of funny because
Champion the timeless
that's gonna be May 2nd, and then the next episode of Collision is gonna be like May 8th.
10 times more physical than
No, May 3rd. I'm sorry. That's gonna be on May 3rd, and then the next episode after that will be on May 8th. Next month we're getting 2 Thursday Collision episodes. By the way, y'all. TNT has May 8th and May 22nd episode of Collisions listed to be premiering on Thursday. Oh, nice. Let's go. We're gonna go for the Moodalock. Oh no! It's like a double. It's like a double leg STF.
face bar applied. The STF has been such a phenomenal move throughout the decades.
It's really sure if anyone can. So much time.
Okay, then, and right now, Queen Aminata into the ropes, causing the break. But I really think the effects are there, because Queen Aminata cannot get to her feet here. Breathing hard, the challenger.
Tony, don't stop.
Walk back to her feet.
Yo, looked like she was gonna go for like a tree slam.
Two. Oh my God, that was so close. Aminata back to a corner, lures Toni in with the drop toe hold. Toni hits the middle turnbuckle. Here goes Queen Aminata.
She's more badass with the blood. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my God. Oh, she's gonna look more badass than she already did, because there ain't no way she's
She makes her way to the
not busted open more.
area. Where there was a conscious
Damn.
serendipity as Luther fans down. The slut you can't rebut. Oof. Queen Aminata looking to create.
Was she about to do it again?
She's right now in the driver's seat here. Here she goes. No!
Nice save from Tony.
Face first.
In the drop toe hold. We're going for the hip attack. Yeah, we are.
You can see the hip attack coming, and the queen just rolled out of the way.
Okay, Tony.
Few inches to avoid the hit, but Storm carrying on unabated to the top. The women's world champion being pushed here by Queen Aminata. Crossbody cover 1, 2. Queen Aminata kicks away.
Yeah, Stars. You love to see it.
What a matchup. Hell of a matchup.
These ladies deserve it.
Queen Aminata, even if she isn't able to earn a title opportunity, she's earned some respect. Whoa, it's a beach break. How about that? 1, 2.
Kick out.
Not much of a cover though from Aminata. You got to hook a leg, get more body weight across the shoulders of a champion, the ilk of Toni Storm. And you see the face of Queen Aminata grabbing the champion, and now the two ladies back to their feet, slugging it out. As we saw Storm survive an absolute drubbing.
Hey there, Philip. Welcome in. Yeah, Bryan Danielson also loves to lie. And as a Danielson stan, I know this to be true. So I'll believe it when years have passed and he hasn't wrestled. All the same, I don't disagree. Give him ROH. Kick out. But yes, third and foremost, this match is awesome. Hope your Saturday's doing good. Treating you well, by the way.
To put this beyond the hopes of Queen Aminata. Let's see if that's the case. Looked like there looked 1, 2. Looked like Toni Storm was going for Storm Zero that time.
Yep. Nice with the swinging neckbreaker.
Neckbreaker that time. The Queen winner loses this one has wrestled a hell of a match.
Going to the top. Not sure about this one. What's she gonna go for? Diving foot stomp, I suppose.
Long way to get there to pick up. German suplex. Toni Storm looking over her shoulder. Queen Aminata slumped into the other turnbuckle. It's time.
And there it is. And Storm's it. The way I feel the need to call it. Like you can't even finish saying the move. Because it really does just happen that fast.
Another win for the incomparable Women's World Champion Timeless Toni Storm, who now awaits the winner of the Women's Owen Hart Cup final between Mercedes Moné and
And like that, Queenie can't get a world title shot long as Toni is champion this run.
Glendale, Arizona, and exclusively on pay-per-view. Toni goes over to check on Queen Aminata and shake her hand. Great physical matchup in the women's division.
Handshake, and Aminata earns the respect of Tina's Toni Storm.
All right, let's go to
How'd I rank the 4 pillars?
Backstage here on Collision.
Jay Lethal, Satnam Singh, Jeff and Karen Jarrett.
MJF, Darby, Jack Perry, Sammy Guevara. In terms of how successful they've been. My personal opinion would line up a little different. Satnam! Oh my gosh, I just realized we got Satnam on screen.
Look who decided to grace us with his presence.
Okay. Well, Lexi, I think it's clear.
By the way, shouts out Lone Star wherever you're at.
Oh, is that clear?
Yeah. You know what, Lexi? Give us a hey, guys. As the person who's known Sanjay the longest, as his best friend, let me be the one to ask him, what the hell is your problem? Huh? Where have you been? Showing up late? We are here week after week, ready to put in the work. And what have you gotten us? Nothing, Sanjay. You're supposed to be the leader of this group, the brains of this operation. Well, let me tell you, we are tired of sitting on the sidelines, man.
Leader of the group? Sanjay the leader? Sanjay, you know exactly what I said January 1st. I want AEW Gold. And we've talked about it over and over and over. Karen, I told you.
Yeah.
I'm
Let
listening.
me tell you something,
to the
brother.
You know what? You damn right you are. In fact, this time, I've got the ideas.
Oye, Artubi? Huh?
This is Texas, and everything's
Well, okay.
big here. AEW All In is coming to the Global Life Field in
Right, her not sure what her health status is.
We're gonna blow the roof off.
Just apparently she informed AEW management before the Hollywood ending match that she would not be renewing her deal.
This summer, one team will save the world. They are the Librarians? The Librarians, 2-night premiere event starting May 25th on TNT.
It's the Red Bull Soapbox race, baby. I'm Mike
Corey
Bradley. I'm
Darwood.
Dylan Hart Jr. We didn't
Big
have
same.
It's gonna be a wild ride.
All in is hit every single time thus far. What? What are you talking about, Eric?
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
Funny. I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
I thought that
Oh,
was
yep.
fun.
Good looking out.
Their families.
Ooh, yeah. My purse. That's cool, Eric, but I don't know what you're talking about. The fuck, dude? Looking forward to professional treatment. So the fact that we are, I want to say about a half hour through this show. We still got 6 matches to go. Okay, now I'm like, that makes so much more sense. I'm like, what are you, huh? Like, I'm not even gonna try to do Yeah, Mariah May is it's hard to mess up Mariah May in terms of presentation and act, but the Mariah May we know and love from her run in AEW is not achievable in WWE just based on how they like to present their product. You see the talent, and they feel kind of, yeah, it's not so cut and dry, but yeah. But I'm also not going to try and get into the head of the Fed. I'm in. It's there. So like Green State Mexico is almost sold out. Almost sold out already? That's awesome. Oh, yeah, yeah. Because I see a lot of people, well, I shouldn't see it. I see a lot of, yeah, just people trying to tear it down. I was on Twitter a little earlier, and I saw people trying to talk shit about it. It was like, oh, look. Breaking news. CMLL show sells out in the arena for their fans. Or something like that. Trying to undermine it and like, yo, just let success be success.
New Orleans, you are looking live at the best wrestler alive.
Wonder who's gonna mess him up.
Platinum Max has been taking on all comers week in and week out, and tonight is no different. But Platinum Max brings the excitement. Platinum Max brings the drama, and Platinum Max is gonna bring something very, very rare in this city, and that is a playoff-like atmosphere.
Listen to him.
Guys, it's playoff Palooza. It's playoff Palooza. Relax. But I know that all the Maximaniacs here in
No. Take it back. Put those words back in your mouth right now.
chant my name. Here it goes. Hold this.
Hold this. Sounds worse when he says it.
Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. My God, he's got a sign. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. Okay, we got it.
Dude, we just... I ain't doing this stupid chant.
I've heard better chanting in my day, but what do I expect from a city whose streets smell like horse urine? Oh my God.
Legitimately, Carl Fletcher. The horses do be pissing in the street. Like that guy, you see.
Survive the best wrestler alive. All right, here comes the open challenge for the best wrestler alive.
Yo. Oh no! Oh no! So y'all, we're either going to see a Hologram's worst match in AEW, Max Caster's best singles match in AEW, or some combination of the two. Again, the barrier is like, I know he has a point. It's just like, yeah, no, the horses do be pissing in the street. You know, they're just walking up and then just whizzing freely. Someone should get him a barn.
Hologram has been nothing less than scintillating since his debut last year. You could see by Max Caster's reaction.
The mask is such an interesting look.
He's 22-0 since that time. 22-0.
22-0. And imagine if he were to lose to Max Caster here. That'd honestly be hilarious. It'd be horrible, but it'd be hilarious. Lost his footing with that kick. Damn, in his assault. So underneath. Ooh. Bro's trying so hard to catch him. There he goes. Only to get caught. Stand back. There's a hologram coming through. Oh my god, the way hologram is making him look like a fool. AEW SummerSlam Blockbuster. Wednesday, June 11th. You see, like that right there, Summer Blockbuster. They're doing these specials, which I'm here for. Oh! Yes, the best to pay in the biz. I don't care. Nobody does it better. Okay? Darby can only compete because he literally throws his life away every single time he goes for it. But hologram out here being a torpedo. Elias Max landed a couple of shots, right? He did something. Oh, you're done. Portal bomb incoming. Spinning, 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 spinning. Nice. Oh, makes it look so easy. Even in 2025, with all the pro wrestling I watch, hologram still has me asking, how does a human being do these things? 100% true. No doubt, Darth. He had a lot of go-away heat on him right around the time before the Acclaimed broke up, and he really turned that all around. He made the best out of that.
Master P, in your hometown, you're now the president of operations for the basketball team here.
University of New Orleans, all about making a difference. Anybody want to donate to our charity, we'll go online at universityneworleans.com. Even though I get in the ring every night and then sneaking.
Big agree. Dirty. The angle he came out, I almost thought that Max was going to try and catch him in a suplex, but just too much momentum. Big agree, University. Oh, it's tornado tag time. The jackets are everything. They're puffier. They're spikier. True. I'm sorry, you can tell me how you can't take them seriously, and I will always understand that. But I love their entrance, and I hope it never changes. I've never seen two dudes look so goofy yet so hard. How you gonna be hard in soft, puffy, spiky jackets? But a lot of it has to do with the entrance, the camera being low and shit like that, the sunglasses, yeah. These ground, they're ground types this week. I'm trying to remember what the name of the, yes, I forgot the flight thing. I'm trying to remember what the move is that cast form can do. Changes its type. Damn it. Joke is falling apart. Yep, just throw it. Yep, there we go. There's the bell. The jackets look like they're getting ready for Thanksgiving. That's hilarious. Pokemon today. I love that Darth and Wyatt were on the same page. I just saw Darth's message as well. Oh, that's excellent. They look like hedgehogs. Yo, that's excellent.
So yeah, smart decision to wait. When you think about back in April of 2023, 2 years ago, when Action Andretti
Coming with a kendo sticks. Oh. So much for that porcupines. Yes.
the addition of Leo Rush. So this dynamic changed things dramatically. Rush there taking off the chain. All right. A lot of join going on in the ring.
Oh, that didn't work out very much.
Chains didn't work that time. Double team sending Action Andretti in with a back elbow for both men.
Nice.
Leo is so quick, but he can't outquick these two men. Darius stopped there with a cover. 1, 2. Darius with a running Larry at that time.
Hey there, JJ. How it goes? And enjoying Collision thus far. Double monkey flip. I don't know if Andretti should have tried to roll back like that. Kind of made it worse for himself. Agreed. I'm here for the tornado tag stip. Honestly, after like the third or fourth AEW show, I was screaming for a year. Just make tornado tag the default. Hindsight, I still wish they did that, but I've since gotten used to the AEW style of tag team wrestling. You are not serious in chasing her around. What are you gonna do? Ah. It was all to get them to drop their guard. Fair enough. Arabian press, smooth with it.
Action Andretti and Leo Rush. That was absolutely incredible pace. Leo Rush diving to the outside.
This program really has been going on months. I still remember that episode of Rampage. I think it was like October or November. That was pretty much entirely centered around their little super faction they had. Called it Top Flight Airlines at the time. It was all 5 of them together. And towards the end, they really found their footing with Rampage. I wish it got to stay. Because, like, they really figured out a way to make the whole show come together. It had such a great pace to it. Did Aminata win? No, Eric. Great match, though. Oh, gosh.
You'll be back.
Try, we still got Anna Jade action. You think Crew gets someone to compete? You see, for the longest we've been thinking Layla was going to turn on Top Flight and join Crew, but I guess that is not in the books. At this point, it would be weird for it to happen. So yeah, it's not impossible, but like who, you know? It would be cool if they like brought back Kiera Hogan in that spot. That'd be awesome. Would also have the baddies history. Crew kind of running roughshod, like a battering ram with the trash can. Oh, I just went to full commercial straight up. Watching the boys looked. Hey, how it goes, CJ? What's up, fam? Here's long time viewers. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think we're about 10 minutes. I'm not sure if you're watching on Triller TV, but yeah, we're about 10 minutes ahead of that feed, unfortunately, just because, like, how it worked with the basketball. But all the same, welcome, man, fam. Why did they go by Paragon now? Well, one, they copyrighted Paragon like late 2021, 2022. They wanted to use that reband, and they just kept getting away from it for one reason or another. There's no like actual reported reason as far as I'm aware. The impression I got is they just wanted to get away from the stigma that came with the Undisputed Kingdom name, because it was kind of cursed from the offset with the whole Devil storyline. And it also seemed like they wanted to move the Kingdom away from Undisputed Elite, Undisputed Era, now known as Paragon. And I get why, because the idea Undisputed, it's still the same concept. We are the peak of the peak. Paragon, they are the Paragon of pro wrestling. The perfect example of what premier pro wrestlers can and should be. So yeah. Personally, I like the name. My whole thing is we went so far with the Undisputed Kingdom. We have a theme, all that jazz. We didn't have to change that up. You could have changed up the colors and stuff if you really wanted to vibe a bit differently, but maybe there's something I don't know. You know, we never know how things go behind closed doors. You always got that duffel bag. Not duffel bag, velvet bag. Nice with the ankle pick into the neck breaker. Excellent teamwork.
Talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the black bag of death in the middle of the ring. Darius Martin brought it in.
I hear ya. And that pretty much just comes from Bobby Fish not being around.
I know we've seen it so many times. Cravat here, hooked by Leo Rush. And still hooking the Cravat. And now Action Andretti gets the bag of death.
The bag of death. I can't. Shivani, come now, dude. They're like, wait, what? This isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, that sucked. Still got nice. He looked like he was about to try to put him on.
Chairs introduced here.
Take your shirts off.
Dante up on top. Action Andretti from behind. There we go. Little shoving Dante off. Here comes Darius. Oh, he gets a gut shot for his troubles. Here's a pickup. Nope, maybe not. Leo, wide vertical base. Held his ground all that. Drop toe.
Oof.
Darius did his best to protect the impact. Ooh, again.
Darius' arm caught up in that chair on that drop kick as well.
This is it.
Double brainbuster. Oh, that sucked. Still in it. Still in it. Good on him.
Just watch this. They were looking to drive Darius into the seat, but instead, probably not a better option. Colliding with the top, the rim of the chair. Right. Very awkward landing.
And now it continues. Leo's got the chain. Leo Rush got the chain. And there you see Layla Gray.
Do not do that at this point. What the fuck, dude? What? She better not blame Darius for that. Yeah, this string of offense. Oh my gosh. And then that frog splash. That 6-star frog splash. Nah, you can't be real. This theme goes so hard. She is also a pro wrestler, so that should not hurt her too bad.
Layla's still down. Thunder all in the ring, and fans still to come tonight. Our main event FTR against Paragon. But right now, we're gonna take a break and back with more.
Bet. Alrighty. Be right back, y'all. And here. Alrighty. I love how AEW tends to do this, where they'll have a card that has you going, on paper. Perfect timing. Music ended just in time for the show to come back. Speaking of music, do subscribe to Inix, by the way, if you're interested in that music you'll be hearing in between on the breaks and the start. Mercure is excellent.
Back in action for the first time in 129 days. Which you challenge Mercedes Monet for the TBS Championship.
129. Wow, that's right. It was the Christmas episode of Dynamite, wasn't it?
Five-year vet making her first appearance here in AEW. Anna Jay is looking great. What an athlete. What a career she has had. 67 AEW wins, which is 7th all time in the AEW women's division.
Yeah, a long legacy for Jay here in AEW. Stunning.
So crisp.
Vociferous, to say the least.
So at a
Now back
big
here
agree.
in the women's division. And certainly a lot of depth there. With Mercedes
AEW homegrown through and through.
champion, already advancing to the final of the Owen Hart Foundation.
And Jade.
And I think the return of Anna Jay just signals that the women's division, I think it's safe to say, probably obvious to say,
Nice with the spinning leg lariat there. Making short work of her.
Oh, could be looking for the gory bomb.
Gory bomb.
Damn. It really did, Darth. Holy crap.
An impressive return to action for Anna Jay.
Quick work win number 68 in her AEW career. And now 10 wins in her last.
Kind of hoping somebody interrupts her or something. Yes! Wait. Wait? Oh!
It's super bad. Penelope Ford. A lot of history here between these two young ladies.
Wow. Yes, immediately I think back to the street fight. New Year's Smash 2022. Is it super bad? Yeah.
Super bad for Anna Jay with Penelope Ford heading down here.
You're looking, these two ladies have one of the most violent rivalries ever in AEW women's division.
When Ford comes,
Oh. Why?
The music of Megan Bain hits. And then look at this. This continues between these two ladies.
This is an interesting. Could be getting Anna Bain. Ooh. I'm here for that.
Got the attention of Anna Jay, and it gave Penelope a chance for the cheap shot. And now it looks like that's exactly what's going on. Penelope is holding Anna Jay for Megan Bain to come in the ring.
what Ford did was a cheap shot.
Megan, get your friend. She's bullying your little sister.
The Megasus has arrived.
Well, it's easy now to pick the bones of a young lady who just had a match, just been beaten up by one of her rivals.
You're all good, fam. Hope to see you back, and if not, you have a good afternoon. Unless, oh yeah, just right up. That's a better landing for her. But yes, fam, you have a good afternoon, evening. Hope things go smooth for you, and if you make it back, see you then.
But the fates have sent on a woman who's already down. Well, coming up, the Women's Championship of the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament is coming up with Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing holds a really special place in my heart. It's where I won my
TBS championship and became the greatest TBS champion of all time.
Mercedes Moné punching her ticket to the finals.
You say money changes everything. I say money breeds ignorance.
Hater hits hard.
Money makes you weak.
Well, okay.
I'm a global champion.
We'd love to hear this promo face to face.
And the only woman that is stopping me from getting to All In is you, Jamie Hayter.
Jamie Hayter, Mercedes Moné in the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
You're gonna learn nobody is going to stop the money train.
It'll be Mercedes Moné.
I really want it to be Jamie. I really think it's going to be Mercedes.
The Owen Hart Foundation tournament, but she's got to go through a buzzsaw.
Oh. Time for Lucha Excellence. Anna needs a best friend. Darth, I think that's what this is leading. Oh my god, Darth, you might be onto something. I think this is leading to Ty Mello's eventual return. Her long overdue return. She returned to wrestling at Stardom. Wrestle Kingdom weekend. The night before Wrestle Kingdom, in fact. And she has not appeared in AEW since she took her maternity leave. I really miss her. Would love to see her in action again. Yes. Ty J. That fight music was so good. Ty J versus Ford and Bane would be a great tag feud. And also, yes, let's get women's tag programs going. Because you want to know what women's tag programs are eventually going to demand? Tag Team Championship. I will not let this agenda go. No one's going to take this away from me. No one's going to talk me out of it. And I will rejoice unapologetically when it happens. But of course, Tony Khan will probably feel the need to create 4 or 5 more singles championships for the women before he considers a tag title.
Bandido, an impassioned desperado, reclaiming not only the Ring of Honor World title from El Nueve, but also the mask of his younger brother, Gravity.
He's got a mask on his mask, so he can mask while he masks.
This Jericho is the man that Gravity will never forget.
He said, no, I don't want your hat, the belt. The way this goes, like, what's up with the gimmicks, man?
Some of the greats in this industry.
Khan's listening and also not listening. No. No, don't do this to me. And also, Stream, what the fuck, dude? I mean, no, you're cool, man. Sure, you just had to buffer for a second. We're all good. No problems.
Brian Danielson.
And there's supposed to be a handshake here.
The cheers of honor. The Dralistico is just throwing a tantrum.
He's getting booed, so I guess he doesn't want to have anything to do with the fans here. And I don't get this at all.
Dralistico's leaving this match. His brother, we mentioned, Roosh, former Ring of Honor World Champion himself. He understands the status of the title and what it would do for LFI to add the gold.
Oh.
Well, the champion extended the hand. The Ring of Honor kicked away by Dralistico, and here we go.
No code of honor observed. Oh, but look at that, a clean break.
Yeah, a little honor that time from the Ring of Honor.
Big old chop. Okay.
Thieves, Tony.
Side headlock. That's a great cliche. I'm not so sure it applies here. Over the top. Bandido, incredible. Pick up.
Nice.
From the shoulders, incredibly.
This is exactly what I wanted from this match. Sending Bandido to the outside.
Thought about midsection with a shoulder or headbutt, whatever. Beautiful execution. Hurricane right off the top. And Dralistico goes flying over the
Nice with Tope Conero.
Stuck the landing as well. Tope Conero that time over the top. And Kenny Lucha. And as they do, Nigel, want to remind fans this place is a buzz. Oh, watch out, steel steps goes Bandido. With the announcement of the All-Star 8-man tag match, Kenny Omega on one side, Kazuchika Okada on the other. Okada will team with Ricochet and the Young Bucks to take on Omega, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, and Speedball Mike Bailey. Plus Kyle Fletcher, Hangman Adam Page in the Owen Hart semifinals. The winner will face Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. We'll hear from the Hurt Syndicate. MJF will appear live on Dynamite. Plus, stay tuned to AEW social media for a Sunday update from Timeless Toni Storm from the TCM Film Festival. Ooh. Back and forth they go on the apron of the ring. Can you believe Okada and Omega finally in an AEW ring together on opposing sides in one amazing...
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I can't believe I overlooked that when first seeing the graphic. Grazed him, but still sent him. The thing when you think about it, like, even if you're not already flipping, if you're falling from that height, it's probably your best option to do that and try and land flat, because you don't want to land on a shoulder or a knee or something.
When you execute a Hurricane Rana, you're expecting a certain amount of people, but...
Oh no, Dralistico. Oh no, Dralistico. Come on. Can't find my mouse. I'm really hoping not, Darth. That'd be so unfortunate. Dralistico just finally getting a premier match here in AEW. Okay, they're clearing away. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him from the landing. Bandido with the big shot. Very smart. They had a 20 count, but it was probably close to it. Dralistico just slapping him upside the head. Maybe a little less disrespect, a little more ass whipping. I wonder if it would have been good heel heat to kind of turn on the crowd as soon as they started rallying behind him for, you know, fighting through the potential injury scare. Not potential, but the injury scare.
Now streaming on Max.
No. They psyched me out. Only when they showed the AEW commercial. It's about to come back from it. Nice. Caught him with that drop kick. Impactful with that. Oh. Great distance on that tope. Nice. With the plancha. Great save by Dralistico.
Taking aim. This young man is electric, man. He is up on top. Poised.
What are we thinking? Frog splash. Let's go. Big ol' frog splash. Still in it. Nice.
Bandido might need to lie, cheat, and steal. He's going to retain his title here tonight because Dralistico kicked out with aplomb. Bandido gets kicked in the midsection, then in the jaw. Dralistico back up. Spin kick to the head.
Right, Darth? Like, when you look in all directions of the industry, it feels that way right now. Like, the standard of pro wrestling is higher than it's ever been.
Across the shoulders of the Ring of Honor World Champion.
And that standard is literally determined just by, like, the law of averages. The average pro wrestler is just that much better than the average pro wrestler even 10 years ago, let alone 20, 30, 40.
And he won the title from Roosh back then. Knee strike that time. Here goes Dralistico. Little ripcord action that time. Up on top.
All the way around. Nice. And into the Fujiwara. No, rotated him into the pin. Smooth.
Dralistico was looking for the armbar, Fujiwara style. Oh, but instead got caught. Rush kick. Bandido up on top.
That hurt.
And the fans love it here in New Orleans. The champion, heavily muscled compared to his challenger, breathing hard. The title still hangs in the balance. Two young men who know each other quite well, but this is the first time these two men have met in a singles matchup, and it's for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And both men slow to get up here, and understandably so here, Nigel. Yeah, both expended a lot of energy. Of course, we saw.
Set him up on the ropes.
Hurricane Rana on the apron. Both champion and challenger suffering from it.
It's like an angled throw thrust there.
Not as much steam behind those as early on, and understandably so.
Diving Rana. No. This is Bandido.
Now Bandido has the strength. Oh, no.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt that hip. Springboard code breaker.
Dralistico that time, hooking both legs and really getting deep. Dralistico come off with a lung blower, and now complaining to Aubrey Edwards, the referee.
I love how she just throws it right back at them.
Turns his attention away from his opponent, which may be a mistake, maybe not. He's back in it here.
Nice.
Wow, little cartwheel type maneuver. Creative offense.
Yeah, that alley-oop bomb into the buckle.
To go some kind of Rana instead.
Not even an alley-oop bomb. 21 plex. And he got it! And there it is. Hell yeah. Great match. Oh, shit, yeah, it was his first. For some reason, I was thinking it was his second title defense. That's right, we got Rouge versus AR Fox still.
look out for ourselves and start cracking skulls and stacking W's. You know what I say? I say it's two sides of the same coin. We stop disappointing Chris Jericho by cracking skulls and stacking W's.
Regardless of what Chris Jericho wants, that is exactly what we need to do for ourselves. Then the question needs to be asked, whose skulls are we gonna crack? Well, look at us. It could be anybody. We could walk out on the street here, rip a dude out of the front seat of his car, and crack his skull. You, yeah, with the stupid hat and the boom mic. We could drag you right into frame and crack your skull. Or we
Okay.
could go down to the local wrestling school and find two rookies with stars in their eyes, looking for the break of a lifetime, put them in the ring with us, and we will crack their skulls and end their careers before they even start.
Oh.
But that is not what we need. We need a challenge. So we have looked throughout the locker room, and we see two guys who went toe-to-toe with the World Tag Team Champions last week. Two guys who are highly motivated to make a name for themselves.
All right.
Well, Gates of Agony, why don't you try making a name for yourselves?
Oh.
At our expense?
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Big Bill, Brian Keith, the Learning Tree are calling you out.
There's nothing like playoff hockey.
Well, damn. Where's my mouse? My mouse would not appear. Agreed, Darth. Oh, man. Kind of hope... Agreed. Agreed on both fronts. It's been a good night of wrestling, but also I want Gates of Agony to get that rebound win. There we go. Just the sensitivity on my mouse lowered, I guess. I was like, what's going on? It's too fucking good. Yeah, Big Bill really is on point with his promo game. He's athletically the best he's ever been. Get him over on Astro. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Big appreciate. Yes. There they go, setting it off. I was wondering, and some of them were not. Get ready to hear that one, y'all. But yes, thank you. Big shouts to Chriso for the 10 gifted memberships. Welcome to the Backstage Crew. This is a great time to remind y'all, make sure your notifications are not your notifications, but your settings are set so that you can accept gifted memberships. Do double check your settings. Should be right there in your front panel underneath the video somewhere. But shouts out to Dirty Hippo, Tipsy, Joe, and Jaguak for getting those gifted memberships. I'm not sure if you go like the stream. Yes, please do like the stream. Hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying yourself. If you haven't done so, been trying to temper the plugs as of late. I have fallen into such default mode because I got into such a string where I was doing so many streams back to back to back. But yes, those thumbs up, those bells on, that go so far. Double check the live portion of the live tab of the channel. See what streams we have over there. Hit notify me for the ones you want to get notified for. Yes. All right. Got that all out of my system. Hope you're doing good, Chris. Hope your Saturday has been kind to you. Almost forgot what day it was. Oh, man. It's what happens when you wake up super early in the morning and then go back to sleep in the middle of the day. And here we are back with the show. Hey, Fox. No, tell me all about that. Well, yes, because you know everything about that, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, right. You get 4 nights of sleep. I shouldn't do that. That's mean. You should, though. Yes, y'all enjoy your 11 emotes. Let me go double check. We could possibly have gotten access to a 12th. Bannick got the advantage. It ain't nothing new. Using the sorry, I was talking about like you're all good. Rise up or stay seated. You don't need to embarrass yourselves. Alrighty, getting ever so closer. But yes, again, y'all do another reminder. Check your interface there around your stream settings. Not sure exactly where it is on the stream. I think it's like the triple dots. No, that's not. That's report. But yes, look around wherever it may be. Find where it is. Make sure your settings are on so you can accept gifted memberships. Since you see, we got some generous members of the community. And every now and then I'll go on there and I'll throw one around as well. It was really one of my... I moved over to YouTube from Twitch in like top of 2020. And the major goal was to get... clobbered it. Was to be able to get the memberships gimmick so we can make emotes happen again. Because that was one of my favorite parts about chat, was having that extra layer of interactiveness and expression for the community. So I just want to get as many emote slots as possible so people can have as many different ways of expressing themselves. We have a whole slew of them on the Discord, by the way, y'all. We have almost 100 over there, so take a look through which ones you like. And if they're not already here on YouTube, maybe they will be. Oh, no, not the knee. Oh, my God. I was just about to be like, all right, let's get back into this match. No, there is no match. This is a mauling. This is a mugging. Should have known better. It's a Roosh match. It's more of simulated assault.
Well, let's not forget, as we mentioned, Roosh, two-time Ring of Honor World Champ. That's something that Bandido's got to be concerned about. Fans want to remind you we got some new big events. How about that blow to the midsection coming in May? Wednesday, May 14th, Beach Brag, Dynamite.
You go, Fox.
On Wednesday, May 21st, Dynamite and Collision make their debut at Albuquerque at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Then on May 28th,
Just stop with the fish.
return to El Paso for Dynamite and Collision at the Coliseum. Tickets at AEWTIX.com. There you go.
Nice.
And again, Tranquilo.
Former Ring of Honor World Champion can afford to take it easy at this juncture, because as we said, AR Fox.
Damn, Roosh getting the Roosh chance. Okay. Was ready for that. FCR versus Paragon is going to be the main, isn't it? That vaulting press. Smooth.
Not stopping that.
Now Fox perched up top.
Such distance with the senton bomb. Hell of a swan dive. Whatever you want to call it. Was effective.
Incredible agility on the part of AR Fox, and Roosh is stunned.
He is so smooth. Everything he does, AR Fox.
Damn.
Shot, leg trip.
Rocked him in the corner there. Oh. You mess with the bull, you get the arms. And there they are.
Oh, brother. AR Fox dragged out to the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Roosh is vicious. A little too vicious sometimes.
What a night spent here on Playoff Palooza. This night on Collision, but right now standing by, believe it or not, Roppongi Vice is back together. Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta.
You know, our entire careers, we have been called underrated. When you're starting out, that might be nice. But when you're 20 years in, 20 years, underrated is an insult.
You know what else is an insult, Trent? When your so-called friends invite you to join the conglomeration and they don't even put you on the shirt. That is an insult. That is disrespect.
We're done with the dis.
You guys, hey, don't you see what we're doing over here? And nobody talks to the Outrunners. Yeah, watch your mouth when you're talking to me. You got any?
Oh, never mind. Getting the crap beat out of him. I dig the fits, though.
Listen to me. Listen to me. From here on out, you will appreciate everything we have done for you.
Okay. Let's see how that goes. I was all happy to see the Outrunners for the first time in a few weeks, and then all of a sudden, bam. Just get the crap beat out of them. The way at one point they were almost the tag champs. Let's see here. Actually, I think we only have the tag match left. Holy crap, how'd we do that? The Fox and the Outrunners so dirty. Yeah, they got a mess. That was pretty quick. I mean, Fox, AR Fox versus Roosh, that one made sense, but damn. You know, I should be using this break to get me some water. Do that really quick because I didn't do it on my last one. Alrighty, back. But yeah, the Outrunners getting kind of leveled like that. Not as happy with it. Ooh, we're back.
Will Ospreay, but what I do know is that if I can do both at the exact same time, it will be the most satisfying moment of my life. And Hangman, you might be a cornerstone of this company, but the company that you pioneered is dead.
I appreciate them having the clip of the Virginia is for Lovers shirt.
Versus the Hangman. And you know they say Virginia is for lovers.
but Kyle, I am going to be rough with you. I am going to smack you, I am going to bite you, and I am going to Aussie open your ass and put these ostrich leathers heel deep.
Not only after I win that
Well
AEW
then.
Championship, you will say my full
Name. Because at the end of the Owen waits a shot at the World Championship at All In. And I need that.
Well, okay then. And here we are. Titantron's about to go gray, isn't it? Wait, why isn't it going gray? Okay, there it is. I was like, it's taking a second.
Stooping to a new low on Wednesday night when they brutally attacked Ricky and Robert, the Rock and Roll Express, who were just here, invited by AEW because of their legendary status in New Orleans. And then at the hands of Dax and Cash, I guess we should not be surprised, right?
Well, it looked for a second as though FTR had suffered somewhat of a crisis of conscience after they put their hands on you, Tony, in the middle of the ring and getting a suspension for it. They apologized last week on Collision, if you can believe it, and I, for one, I didn't.
If they stuck on their hands, well, we'll talk more about that, but here we go as we go to marketing. All right.
Oh, I may have to mute for this. Yo, the fact that they're both coming out to Roddy's song, though. Oh, yes. It's so great that this song came back. Oh, I'm so happy. It's wonderful to see. Oh man, the nostalgia that comes with this song.
Some dollar bills as a result.
The blue gear. And the McCann's McCausland? I mean, the match just started. But if you ask me who I think's winning, I'm thinking FTR is walking out with this somehow.
It looked as though Stokely was the man that instigated the attack. Ricky and Robert. FTR, 11-time World Tag Team Champions. They work seamlessly together.
I like the pizza record. Appreciate it.
It's kind of ironic because I always said there are a couple of James Blunts.
Oh, that's very funny.
It's my third year going strong. Haven't lost since end of 2023. We had to All In, Hurt Syndicate versus FTR. Ooh, that's a fun program. That's a real pick your poison feud.
And then, of course, AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling will present Forbidden Door from the O2 in London on Sunday, August 24th. What a drop kick by Roddy Strong. And another one. Now, tickets for both events at Glasgow on Wednesday, August 20th, in London on Sunday, August 24th, will come available on May 2nd. So mark
Nice. Do-si-do in the drop down. And Glock looked like he was going for some sort of clover. I think he was going for the clover leaf, yeah.
Stay where you are, Tony, even if they come down this way.
I don't want anywhere near these guys.
Yeah, how's it going? McCaslin, how's the night been for you? Been enjoying Collision thus far?
Touch him. You got suspended. Don't do it again. They should not be concerned with us. They should be concerned with their opponents. O'Reilly and Strong. They've made no secret of their tag title aspirations, and certainly
Oh.
victory here. Oh, against the
But yeah, the red and blue gear. I kind of like it, but I don't. You know?
up the ranks. Wow. Well, as much as I might disagree with some of the things they've said, some of their actions as of late, you can't take away from the ability of FTR. True.
Where is it? Oh, a nice inside leg kick. Really trying to knot that leg up one way or another. He went for the ankle. Now he's kicking the thigh, both sides. Backbreaker, hell yeah.
Kenny Omega, Mark Briscoe, Kevin Knight, Speedball Mike Bailey against Okada, Ricochet, and the Young Bucks. Yes, Omega, Okada crossed the ring from each other for the first time in an AEW ring. As this battle rages on here, it's only the tip of the iceberg of what we got coming up live Wednesday on TBS. Double team here. Great work this time by Paragon. Out goes Dax.
Wheeler's left inside.
Pick up by Roddy Strong, and the backbreaker, and then over the top. Kyle with the knee drop.
What a sequence.
Covers 1, 2. Dax is out in a 2 count.
Ankle lock though, and this time O'Reilly putting himself between his opponent and the ropes.
Absolutely, and now there's Cash just pulling.
Tag team wrestling 101, always have your tag team partners back.
Send them both flying. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Stokely trying to rally him. It looks like, honestly, I feel like Stokely's tracksuit should match the whole like the grayed out theme of the FTR shirt. No. Yes, y'all. We normally have a commercial-free experience here, but due to the whole basketball situation that happens with Collision every now and then, we got to go with the US feed. And you just dragged Cash into the ring there to work that arm. Kyle O'Reilly's so good. Somebody I want to see in a Pure Rules tournament. Kyle O'Reilly versus ZSJ in like a best of 101 series, please. Doing well to isolate Cash here. It's just interesting to see the heel get worked over throughout the commercial like this. They had me. They made me think that they were about to come back from commercial break. Psych, they went to a full-time commercial break. And it's just making me want to smoke. Oh, God. Here we go, back.
Made and Kyle O'Reilly will come in, and out goes Roderick Strong. Rare miscalculation from FTR. After the damage had been done to Roderick Strong, they allowed him to make attacks. And
Kyle O'Reilly with the full comeback. Never mind. Shut down.
And now, Roderick's, oh my God, they're trying to crush his leg. They're not trying to win a match. They're trying to crush the leg of Roderick Strong. Oh my God.
Oh. And they're literally tying it to the... Oh, this isn't good.
Inside, there's nothing that Roddy Strong can do. Here comes Kyle trying to help things out. Something that Kyle O'Reilly can do. Oh my God, but no. Cash sends him down and goes.
Sit your ass down.
Viciously turned on Coke. Well, vicious the word. Oh my God. When you're talking about FTR and Stokely together now. As Kyle O'Reilly gets rolled in the ring, and fans put a lot of buzz on social media to cover. 1, 2. About the announcement made earlier for Wednesday night once again. Kenny Omega.
We cannot stress this enough. This all-star 8-man tag match is happening, y'all. And the other people in the match, too.
We'll hear from the Hurt Syndicate. MJF will be live on Dynamite. Well, stay tuned to AEW social media tomorrow for a Sunday update from Timeless Toni Storm of the TCM Film Festival. And a reminder that next week Collision returns to its regular scheduled time. Watch out on the inside, but we will be on the TBS instead of TNT next week. There's a pickup.
Oh! I mean, we're going to be fine. We'll be watching through... Ooh, that was close off that suplex. The Collision's back! Except it's going to be on a different channel.
Man, a slingshot suplex. Don't see many of those anymore. Well, they being FTRs like to talk about, we respect the past. Yeah? Well, take a look at what you did to Ricky and
Getting a boring chant going?
Here comes Kyle O'Reilly firing back. Again, I'm never going to make excuses for what FTR did. Oh, wait a second. Oh! Kyle shoved out of the way, but he has nobody to tag. He is over in his corner looking for Roddy, who is still, by the way, tied up. They finally broke free, it looked like.
I was going to say, yeah, he's nowhere near where he was tied to, so... Go for a bulldog. No, psyched him out with that roundabout lariat. That wind-up lariat, rather.
Totally unprepared for the clothesline that caught him underneath the jaw. Perspiration glistening on the bodies of FTR. Roderick Strong back in the ring. Roddy got hammered trying to get back in the ring, as you saw, and then still holding the knee, but Kyle
Knotting that hamstring up.
kicks and strikes of his. Still in it, still fighting. Whoop. Cash hits the rope. Little kitchen sink that time to the midsection. And still no one to tag here for Kyle O'Reilly. And O'Reilly elected.
Roddy, get up, dude. Wow, Kyle is going the fuck off right now.
He is not going down without a freaking fight. Kicks.
Let's go. I see Roddy's arm. Get up, dude. What happened?
Each and every one. Kyle O'Reilly inside. Here he goes. Forearm shot. Turns around. Got a forearm to the mouth.
Uh,
Another knee shot. Ring go down.
double down. Here comes Roddy. Come on, let's go, dude.
What an effort. He's had to endure. Good portion of the match on his own is out. You can see bottom of your screen, the left of your screen there.
Oh! Oh, that's wretched. Oh, no, down. Into the guillotine, let's go. Oh, that was excellent. Had me convinced there for a second. Wow, getting another break. That's how into it these both these teams are. Yeah, Stokely's tracksuit almost makes it look like he's with Paragon more than he's with FTR. Still fighting through. Man, this is practically a handicap match. Oh, he dropped out of the headlock, but right back onto him was Dax. Ooh, conquer the noggins. Oh, I thought that was going to lead us back from break here. First half, Paragon was really doing the isolation job well, but since then, FTR took their game plan and ran with it. And now literally making Roddy run with one leg. And there's the tag to Dax.
We have taken our final break of the night. We appreciate you being with us. We have seen top to bottom.
Appreciate that, Michael. You always come through saying that on the VODs and stuff like that. Hope your night's been good to you. He's practically guillotined himself on the barricade.
Doing his best to get up to the corner. But against two men the caliber of FTR, there's not going to be much use if he can make the tag.
Well, that's what Kyle wants. O'Reilly reaching out. Roderick strong. Standing basically on one leg will come in.
Guys. Finally got the tag. Yeah, but he's one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Whoa, and he still hit them. He hit them fast as hell. What the? Bro said, screw that. I'm putting this leg to use. Great block. Nice. From like lifelessness to kicking out, it's an art.
One of the worst human beings I know. Aligning himself with FTR. He couldn't do it.
Strong's leg.
Nice. That half and half backbreaker.
Landing on the good knee. Right. The bad knee landing into the mat.
Good call.
Nonetheless, pushing forward.
And Dax will drag Roddy Strong on the outside. I fear that there is going to be some severe damage to Roddy Strong moving forward in his AEW career. Look at this. And they're attempting to take the man out here, Nigel.
Figure 4 leg lock across the ring post. The
3,
giving
4.
Dax a 5 count.
Absolutely. And Dax did.
Imagine if that was the end of the main event right there.
And now Roddy just trying to roll out of the way. Kyle O'Reilly is nowhere to be found right now.
We are seeing the vicious side of FTR.
Absolutely. Figure 4.
Back in the center, a long way from the bottom rope.
Damn. He said, you gotta win the match in the ring. He said, bet. I'll do just that.
Pain etched on the face of Strong. The cruciate ligaments of the left knee there being extended by Dax the Axe.
Just wrenching back as Dax. You can hear him scream, give it up, give it up. Kyle from nowhere.
Bombs away.
How about that?
Diving knee drop. Over there we go. Paragon turning this around last second. Yo! The house show dive was not ready for that from Kyle O'Reilly. Kick out again. Just barely.
Wow, what a match indeed.
It really is.
FTR have done a great job of debilitating Paragon. But nonetheless, they have doggedly pursued, stayed alive.
Well, I got to say this. You may not like FTR, what they've been doing, and I understand it.
What a right hand.
But you got to give them their props. They are a phenomenal tag team. They have really been able to.
They are a phenomenal tag team.
With the leg lock as well. The ankle lock applied.
Could be over for him right now. This could be the end.
Nice.
With a big splash coming up.
Big ass splash from Cash.
The match incredibly continues. And you hear the fans start to chant fight forever. I agree. And I think these guys could.
Not if FTR complete here. The spike.
Oh.
The spike stuff pile driver.
Oh.
That's it.
1, 2, 3.
Done so.
Whoa, take a breath. It is action like this that makes AEW what it is. And you're going to see more great action Wednesday night on Dynamite.
Damn right.
Fletcher and Hangman Adam Page in the semis
What a show.
of the Owen Hart Cup. Roman Yusilo will go on and face Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Kyle getting hit with the pile driver. Oh, that's not good.
Stokely Hathaway pulling on.
Shadow Machine. Roderick Strong.
Shadow Machine on Roderick Strong is down.
Get out of there, Cole.
Absolutely, Cole, come on. That is being faced by 3 men.
Yes.
Garcia, the man that Cole beat for the TNT title.
With the crowbar? Well, okay. Oh my god, that positioning for a second, I was like, is he gonna low blow Garcia? No, it was just him checking on Roddy.
Two of the biggest, fakest pieces of trash I ever met in my entire life. You guys want to go around? You guys want to stab people in the back? You want to stab me in the back? The only problem is you didn't dig the knife deep enough to finish the job.
Okay.
So now let me tell you this. Now it's your problem because week after week after week after week after week, I will be after you until I get my hands on you and make you pay.
And I would say wield the crowbar each and every
Yeah. Love to hear that. FT and I mean, it was a great decision. They did, agreed, Philip. It was very. It's just. It's so perfect for them. I appreciate that mutual respect right there with them, y'all. But that was Collision Playoff Palooza. Thank you to everybody who came out at the special start time, hung out for a short while, for a long while. Appreciate y'all watching on VOD. Thank you so much, y'all. We had some new faces here tonight. Hope we continue to see y'all around. We do Dynamite ROH Collision, as well as All Elite Rewinds, which is us going back in time to older AEW. We're currently in the top of 2020 pre-pandemic still. So if that interests you, check that out on Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern normally. And yes, y'all, we're like just about 30-ish subscribers shy of 700. It's kind of crazy how we're creeping up on another mile marker. So yeah, spread the word, y'all. Let people know. Let your wrestling friends know, especially if they have a wider spectrum of pro wrestling fandom. Do check it out. Discord's a great place to conglomerate with said community members, with said wrestling fans. But yes, that is all from me, y'all. Do make sure you leave a thumbs up here on the stream. Do make sure you leave that bell always on for notifications. Do us a special favor and check out the pinned chat. It has a link to our secondary watch-along channel, WM+. It's where we do GCW New Japan watch-alongs, as well as like other indie wrestling, whatever may come across our radar that we're trying to make happen, that we want to watch along to. Yeah. So yes, thank you so much again to everybody who hung out. You have a wonderful evening. Take care and happy wrestling. Peace.